Sandhya, thank you for joining us. So what brings you to Summit this year?
This year, I wanted to learn about any new technology that was coming into the UAE and also meet with the potential suppliers of those particular technologies which are useful for the Middle East market.
And what is it that you...
I run a company called Beacon Energy Solutions, and we are in a consulting house and a solutioning house present here, born here in the UAE, and that covers the entire monitoring, audit, retrofit, and solar solutions for the market.
And how is that an important facet of what they're doing to reduce energy consumption here?
Actually, it's directly relevant. We are players who actually execute. So we go into an industry or a large commercial building or a residential complex. We are like the detectives, the energy detectives, so as to say. Go there and there's leakage in every aspect of the building today that we try and find. Now, a leaking energy is equivalent to money going out from the pockets of the CEOs and the villas residents. And so our consultants, they go and find these energy leakages. We also have to see the energy for us to identify and measure what exactly is the loss. And then we come up with solutions which are either retrofit onto existing buildings, or we also study the drawings along with the architects and make them energy proof, leakage proof as we go along. So that's exactly what we do. Once we reduce the energy, then we go on to solar, which is producing energy.
And what are the tangible savings in energy costs as a consequence of following your advice?
This is a goal that we ask the company to set. It is actually done in tandem with the company. Without their cooperation, you could do nothing, just coming as an outside consultant. So we divide that into 10, 20, and 30% goals for saving. And it is very easily achievable. There is an equivalent investment. And of course, we need to work on the return on investment on each one of the solutions proposed. So I would say anywhere up to 30% is a no-brainer for most of the old buildings.
How receptive is the market to the idea of possibly saving 30% of their energy costs?
Oh, when we started off, it was like no go in the initial days. People weren't aware. They didn't know that energy could be saved in so many different ways. But with, I think, the awareness growing in today's market with forums such as this, plus worldwide, the climate change, the impact that it is having on daily lives across the world, solutions becoming more affordable now to the region. Also, expertise and suppliers coming from everywhere and actually implementing the solutions has given Beacon an edge of being there and already having the experience of doing that with various companies.
And where do you find most of the energy savings?
See, we tackle 4 areas, which is electricity, water, gas, and diesel. Invariably, 75 to 80% of it is in the cooling. We are a hot country, 55-degree ambient, and so cooling solutions are one. But the behavior management, which is so closely linked to any of the energy saving, is vastly ignored because people think they cannot change, and habits come from years of conditioning. So what we have done at Beacon is combined the training programs with the consulting right from the beginning and enabling them to see with monitoring and then go for retrofits and solar. So it's a complete solution under one roof rather than doing piecemeal, changing of an LED bulb and writing home that you've saved a lot of energy, whereas that has only a 15% impact on the total energy consumption.
So what does the future hold?
I think energy saving, sustainability, this is an idea whose time has come. I'm extremely positive, hopeful that the world is now collaborating, coming together to make a substantial difference in the lives of the people, the families, the schools, colleges, the hospital buildings. The entire society is coming together to make this change happen. And I think it's a great sign for the future of humanity. And especially I'd like to point out that it's so encouraging to find the youth so concerned about this and coming up with the best ideas So I'm really, really positive about this.
So which disciplines do you bring together in order to give your advice?
See, there's great expertise in the market when it comes to engineering. You have civil engineering, electrical, and that part is very strong in the country. You also have technology players, and that industry is very strong when it comes to instrumentation, electronics, IT. But bringing these two together so that a complex problem can be simplified and addressed, that is the key area where Beacon and our USP comes in. So I think if we can connect the dots in the proper manner, much of the sustainability challenge can be simplified. The Earth is 46 billion years old, and that's, if you equate to that to 46 years, human beings have been here just for 4 hours. And only 1 minute the Industrial Revolution has taken place, and half the forests are gone. So the urgency of something like this needs to be conveyed. So we need to do it quickly rather than wait and procrastinate. So you may just want to add that in any part of
Well, that's a
your
very
lecture.
positive message.
Okay?
Thank you.